Welcome to Encounter Shawnee Mission. I'm Jack Stahlbaumer.
And I'm Colin Wilkinson. The second semester in Shawnee Mission is always a busy time for the many schools in the South area.
That's right, Colin. So today we'd like to showcase some of the many activities around the district, starting with the fantastic reading program at Brookridge Elementary in a video made by Bella Goddard and Lauren Bass.
There's always been a set model for reading programs at elementary schools. Take the kids that aren't doing as well out of the classroom, separating them from their peers, and try to teach them new skills. But there's a better method, one that Brookridge Elementary School is quickly becoming a shining model for.
In the past, our reading programs were strictly based on programs where students would be pulled out because of a low DIBEL score or a low MAP score. And they would go to the reading room and they would have a small group for 30 minutes in a program. What we really tried to do this year is look at each individual kid in each classroom and use the MAP scores and use the data and the learning continuum to individualize instruction.
It has made my students more independent learners. I can give them a topic, let them go research it, and they'll come back with questions. They want to learn more about that topic.
I just think I'm getting better because they're teaching us how to.
In most of our classrooms, they make it through 5 rotations a day. So you always have read to self, work on writing, you have your listen to reading, read to someone, and then your word work. So we can really encompass all of our strategies and skills in those 5 rotations.
The groups are organized very thoughtfully. So I do take testing, I took the maps into consideration. Students on the edge, I also look at their DIBELs and just kind of how I'm observing in class as well. They're very flexible, kind of depending on what that skill is or the need. So, I mean, the kids have to learn and they know that they might be in a different group this week for when they're coming up to my teacher table.
I think I have more readers this year, so I feel like it has been very positive, and some of the technology that iStation is very independent, but I really do. I have seen great improvement.
This has been Lauren Bass and Bella Goddard with Encounter Shawnee Mission.
Thank you, Bella and Lauren, for that wonderful video and for making reading look like such a good time.
Now, let's move over to the musical side of things, where at Oak Park Carpenter, the kids put on a concert for their parents in a video made by Noah Burkle and John Buss.
Here, at Oak Park Carpenter Elementary School, the students of the 2nd grade class are participating in the yearly musical, where the students pick their favorite songs to perform. We talked to the music teacher at Oak Park Carpenter, Mr. Clem.
This is my 3rd year at Oak Park Carpenter, and this is my 19th year in the district. They choose the songs. I've got a vote in it too, because sometimes they choose something that's too short, or I know it's going to be too hard for a program, but the songs they chose were the ones that they sang.
The 2nd graders had a dress rehearsal first that day and performed in front of the students and teachers of Oak Park Carpenter. Then that night, the class performed in front of their parents and families. Reporting with Encounter Shawnee Mission, this has been Noah Burkell and Josh Buss.
Wow, those kids have got some pipes. Thank you, Noah and John, for that great video.
Hey Colin, what's even better than singing?
What's that, Jack?
Singing and dancing, and we can find both down at Indian Woods, where the 7th and 8th graders put on a musical in a video by Samal Blues and Molly Whisker.
Students at Indian Woods Middle School are getting ready for their spring musical, Alice in Wonderland Jr. Here's Brittany Schools about the musical.
My name is Brittany Schools, and I'm the choreographer for Alice in Wonderland. This is actually my 4th year to be the choreographer for Indian Woods Middle School's musical production.
The students practice Wednesdays and Thursdays after school. There are 3 Alices in the musical. One of them is 8th grader Morgan Lake.
My name
is Morgan Lake. I have Alice, medium Alice, not tall. And I chose to be in the musical because I love singing and dancing. It's more, and theater, it's my passion.
Here is Miss Schnackenberg, a teacher at Indian Woods Middle School.
My name is Rebecca Schnackenberg, and I am the choir teacher here at Indian Woods. This is my second year directing our musicals, so I have been at Woods 2 years, and I am very excited to be directing them this year. It's fun to see the show come together and to watch them realize that all their hard work has paid off.
The musical is a great way for students to get involved and also prepares them for high school theater.
This has been Molly Whisker and Samava Liz with Encounter Shawnee Mission.
Thank you, Samal and Molly, for that musical masterpiece. I got tired just watching that.
Well then, have I got just the thing for you, Jack. A nice hot cup of joe from our very own Green Bean at Shawnee Mission South.
You know, I think we might just have a video by Michael Carter and Jackie Stidham showcasing the Green Bean. Let's take a look.
Established at the beginning of 2017, Shawnee Mission South's DECA-sponsored coffee shop known as the Green Bean has already become a hit, providing coffee and hot chocolate for students before school in the library 4 days a week.
We started the Green Bean because to sort of preface a student store next year where we can sell like merchandise and stuff, so the coffee shop was kind of the first step to that, because a lot of other schools have started having student stores and coffee shops, so we kind of wanted to join that, so we got into that by starting the Green Bean, and next year we'll have the store.
Popular among both students and staff, the shop is entirely student-run by members of South's DECA organization, who proposed the original idea to their sponsor.
We found out that there was a big enough need for coffee from our students and also our staff, and so we liked the idea of being able to have our students run the Green Bean and really buy into that business and that organization.
As the plans to evolve into a student store next year materialize, the Green Bean continues to be a thriving hotspot in the mornings. This has been Jackie Stidham and Michael Carter reporting with Encounter Shawnee Mission.
Nothing like a cup of coffee to start your day off on the right foot. Right, Colin?
That's right, Jack. But that coffee might be even better if you were out camping, like the students at Brookwood Elementary and Camp Learn a Lot.
In a week-long program called Camp Learn a Lot, teacher at Brookwood Elementary, Allison Bavona, is able to keep her kids immersed in their learning leading up to spring break and the annual book fair.
You were going to have to find a spot that you're going to be able to locate them tomorrow.
Camp Learn a Lot is a week filled full of camp activities for my fourth graders to align with a Common Core curriculum, but to get them a little bit more excited about the time of year, and especially aligned with the Read Across America and the Scholastic Book Fair theme of Happy Camper.
All the kids enjoy the camp, but here to tell you more about that is Graham Ziegler.
It's just really fun, and then we get to do all these really fun projects.
To expand on more of the activities the campers do, fourth grader BRINLEY Willis talks about the project they are doing today.
Right now we're making paper airplane type things, and we get to fly them in the hall.
The air gets forced from up here, so it lifts up.
The airplanes are flown in the hall 3 times each, and every time a variable is changed. Throughout the week, more projects will be completed while the kids will continue to learn new things and have fun while doing so.
Right before spring break, we want to keep the kids immersed in the learning, and it worked out well.
This has been Caroline Sheldon and Stephen Seaman reporting with
Thank you to Caroline Shelton and Stephen Seaman for that video. Wouldn't you love to visit the Amazon Prime Rainforest, Jack?
I sure would, Colin. But I think I might want to visit the students over at Rose Hill Elementary in their showcase, Richtown, in a video by Corinne Carroll and Harrison Poland.
Third grade students at Rose Hill Elementary participated in their annual Richtown Market, where they sold products they created to second graders. Mrs. Langhofer tells us a little of the background and how Richtown works.
So we were studying economics for several weeks. We were studying resources, natural, human, capital resources. We were talking about producers and consumers, how producers set their price, how they study consumers, how supply and demand affects their business and their price, and how they'll adjust according to that. So they chose their business. They decided if they wanted to create a good or a service. And then for their business, they had to create a slogan, a logo, and a business model. They created their product and designed it for second graders as their consumers. Then they had to create the product based on resources that they bought.
We asked a student what her favorite part of the event was.
When everybody rushed in, we had 5 left, so we lowered it to $1, and then we were so desperate we just wrote on a paper that says, "If you buy, we will die."
Students overall liked the activity and learned a lot from the experience.
I asked them, I said, did you like this activity? And they said yes. They said we had to adjust our price because of the consumer, which happens in real life. We had to understand why they were losing their money and what we could do to meet their needs. I think that they really enjoyed it. I think they got a lot from it, and they were able to apply those economics concepts very easily.
This has been Harrison and Corinne with Encounter Shawnee Mission.
That video sure was rich with content, am I right?
You sure are, Colin. Those kids really are building a strong foundation for their future.
Hey Jack, you know who else has been building quite a bit?
Who's that, Colin?
The kids over at Trailwood in the Lego Club, of course.
Oh, that's right. We've got a great encounter from Patrick Wilkinson and Sam Schneck on that. Let's check it out.
No, it's okay.
Every Monday, kids at Trailwood Elementary gather to test their creative thinking at Lego Club. We talked to Raul Santiago from Playwell Engineering to see what the club is all about.
Well, this we call this Playwell Engineering, and we basically give the kids projects that are engineering designed and based to give them a platform to learn and to experience some of the concepts of engineering in a fun way. So we present a project, we build it, and we allow them to choose the materials to suit something of their imagination. Today we're building motorcycle pullbacks, so we're learning about the construction of a chassis, learning about friction and resistance and design concepts that go along with that.
We asked student Nicholas Miller what he was creating today in Lego Club.
We're making pullback, basically 3-wheelers, and you pull it back, and then if it clicks, and then you let go and it moves. And you in the water.
After the students finished their motorcycles, they built ramps, walls, and skyscrapers to test how effective their projects were.
I'm gonna fill this up with
For more information, contact Aaron Morse at Playwell Technologies.
You watch.
This has been Sam Schneck and Patrick Wilkinson reporting with Encounter Shawnee Mission.
Those kids sure broke out some serious skills with those Legos, Colin.
Yeah, they did, Jack. Almost as much as Ben Smith, Jeff Nassy, and the kids at John Deemer in the breakout room.
John Deemer Elementary School has introduced a brand new program called Breakout EDU. Breakout EDU is a 45-minute long game that teaches kids how to use teamwork and basic problem-solving skills in real-life situations. 2 teams work together to find clues that reveal 6 keys and codes scattered around the room. Whoever finds all 6 keys and codes to open the locked box first wins.
The overall general experience, they love it. They have to look into different kind of clues to try to figure out things. Just different math and social studies. I try to hit all the subjects. They love to work as a team. The kids don't argue. It's a time where everybody's working together, and it's just a lot of fun.
Kids overwhelmingly support the program because it not only presents a challenge, but a great social environment. When a few students were asked if they would do Breakout EDU again, the answer was always the same.
Yes.
Overall, Breakout EDU is a great success at John Deemer, and the kids hope to do it again soon. Reporting with Encounter Shawnee Mission, this has been Ben and Jeff, signing out.
Thank you, Ben and Jeff, for that breaking story.
Let's head back up the hill and finish strong at home base for our last showcase with the Animal Rights Club at Shawnee Mission South in a video by Anton Caruso and Joe McAtee.
What else do we need? During the day, room 278 is a normal high school English class. But Tuesdays before school, the room is home to Shawnee Mission South's Animal Rights Club. Here's co-founder Matthew NEADERHEISER on the goals of the club.
Animal Rights Club is just a club to try and inform people about issues facing animals and teaching people about animal rights.
Here's Corinne Rogers, Animal Rights Club president, on the origins and activities of the club.
Oh God. So me and Matthew kind of started it as like, we were joking around with the idea because we thought it'd be kind of funny, but like we're actually both really passionate about animals, and we try and like talk a lot about issues that are going on and like how people can like help. And so it means a lot to us to like be able to talk about something that we're like passionate about together, and that we can like try and help animals as much as we can.
Animal Rights Club includes all walks of life. You don't have to be a vegetarian to join the club, and some members own pets. Everyone is welcome as long as you believe in the better treatment of animals. Reporting with Encounter Shawnee Mission, this has been Anton Caruso.
Thank you, Anton and Joe, for that important showcase. This has been another edition of Encounter Shawnee Mission. I'm Jack Stahlbaumer.
And I'm Colin Wilkinson. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.